Llama, stay. Oh, for Pete's sake. I can't. Thank you. No. This is not gonna... Hello, guys. Skunkmunkee here today in Igniter, episode 19. What are we doing? Well, you know, I have been working on this tree, and we're not nearly done, and we've got that tree, and there's another tree over there. There's so many trees. There's also, like, a medium-sized tree that's going to go behind me, so we got a lot of trees going in, and I burned through a lot of leaves, so I have been planting trees, harvesting the trees, and look what we got. We got a shulker full. We got another box full. We got another box full. We got another, what's that? It's almost a chest full there. A bunch of dark oak logs for building these trees. So I'm hoping that's not going to be enough. It's just not. But I'm tired of doing it, so it's going to be enough for now. Let's head over to the base because I've also been working over here. Remember how I told you how I I adjusted. There was no problem with the wool farm, but I adjusted it to make it a little smoother. We got a little redstone here, which automatically pushes it. We got a torch that shows us where we can dig through. We added this little thing here, which has been making this thing go a lot faster. Looks like it actually needs to run right now. Thank you. Pushes it, and then they'll eat, and it'll go through. Nice, nice. That's a great adjustment. It really needed it. Wow, that was a little placement. See, they ate, went through. You guys are so noisy. So I AFK'd here a little bit. So we got a little bit more wool. We did get a good bit of wool. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to keep AFK. Llama, stay. Why are you in the way? Llama, stay. Llama, stay. Oh, for Pete's sake. I can't. Thank you. No. This is not going to... Oh, okay. Go ahead. Pass through. Pass through. Anyway... so we've been working on the Maxi game and building the trees here, but unfortunately I need more rockets. I need to grab more rockets. Unfortunately, a lot of the work is actually what you would call behind the scenes, and that's not in this world. I'm not going to be building it in this world. I'm going to be building... Here's my shears, my poor shears. I've gone through so much iron. Is not in this world. So I'm actually gonna pull back the curtain a little bit, and we're gonna head over to Indian Mice server where we're working on this game. That's where I gave you the sneak peeks of the dungeon quest earlier before season 3 started. And I'll show you a little bit about what I've been working on there and why it's taking so long to get the redstone part done. Why is that empty? Huh, that's kind of weird. All right, so actually, let's go ahead over there right now and take a look at that. So here we are in our test world, and as you can see, there is the alien taco delivery service from season 2. That's a cave world that's going to be in, I think that's going to be actually level 3 of the dungeon quest. And way over there, you can't see it because the render distance is the actual first level. And if you guys were paying attention, this is what the advancement tree looks like, the skill tree, so to speak, for the different classes. And these are not final, but they're pretty close. I think basically we're just adding in a few books, enchanted books, into the mix through the main pathway. And before I got working on that, we're like, okay, you need to be able to, you need to pick your character, and there's going to be a number of different characters, so you're gonna pick like an identity of yourself in the game. So it might be someone like Thaddeus the Wise, or you know, Gamdorf the Small, whatever. It's just a name. It's just, you know, your person in the game. And that's what your identity is going to be, because all your stuff is going to be stored in a shulker box. All your different levels, all your different skills and everything. So that's going to be this area right here. So you're going to walk into a room like this, and across here is going to be a list of names. And you're going to be like, okay, I want to be this one. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves like a button. And there'll be a button here, and you're going to be, actually the button button's going to be back further. Yeah, I had to have to reset this thing. Hold on, be right back. All right, so there's buttons lined up along here, and this is going to be pretty long because you're going to have a lot of different, you know, personalities that you can choose from. And then you're going to walk in here like, oh, I like this one, and you're going to click it. And it's going to make it, oh, okay, I can't click anymore. I have clicked that one. It will dispense that shulker into the line, and you now have your identity. Then you'll walk through a door, and that'll reset the room for the next person coming through. And then this is where you're going to choose your class. So we've got 4 classes. There's Ranger, Warrior, Wizard, and Rogue, I believe it is. Yeah, Rogue. So you'll pick one of those 4 things and be like, okay, well, I want to be, you know, a warrior. So I'll click this. It'll shut it off so you can't, you know, pick anything else, and then you'll exit and it'll reset for the next person. Dropping, you know, into the shulker. This will be, you know, a shulker will get dispensed into here. It'll drop something into it, you know, to be determined from here. So, okay, well, it's going to be not a black stone wall, obviously, but it's going to drop in whatever's in here into the hopper that's going to get put into your shulker of your identity. This redstone is actually pretty simple. Just lots of repeaters and pistons and observers. Not that difficult. This didn't take very long at all. I like this part. This part was fun. Then I'm like, okay, well, when you're choosing your skill, a tree, you know, your skills once you get to be, you know, a warrior. So as a warrior, let's say you're going to start off as a level 1 warrior. You're going to get leather armor and wooden tools. A wooden weapon. I think what you get is you're supposed to get like an axe and a crossbow, maybe. But that's to be determined. You might get that. I think that's what you get. It might be just a wooden sword. I don't know. We're still figuring this stuff out. And so that's all you're gonna get. So you're starting off as a level 1. You get your stuff. And then, okay, you get enough XP tokens. I want to level up and pick to have a stone sword. How is that gonna work? So I started with this kind of thing right here, where this would be your progression tree, which absolutely kills my eyes looking at it. But basically, you work through any fork would, you know, do this. The magenta here was pointing to which button went with which thing, or, you know, I had levers here to figure it out. And the problem with this whole thing, and this is where the headache comes in, is let's say you're level 1. Level 1 should allow you to pick a level 2 thing. And level 2 picks 3, 3 picks 4, 4 picks 5. Well, then this one needs to allow you to pick that one or that one. And also, if I already have this one, I can't choose this one. So it needs to lock this selection. So this button should not work. I can't double up on getting a stone sword. So this one needs to allow this one. This one needs to allow this one, but it also needs to cancel out itself. And it's all fine through here. This part is all good. That was easy to do back there. I say easy, it looks kind of complicated. It was easy. It's when you get into this mess right here that it got more complicated. So I started again. I'm like, okay. And right now it's easy, easy, easy. And then I get to here and I'm like, ugh, this is complicated. So then I'm like, well, wait a second. Instead of looking at a wall, maybe you're looking at the floor. Maybe that'll be easier for the redstoning part. And so the progression worked this way. And now your magenta actually pushes you into the next tree. And this looks much cleaner in my opinion. It's a lot bigger than what that is, but it's a lot cleaner of a feel. And then it got to be too tall. The redstone was getting down too low. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's raise it up and move it over. And this is our final product. And if I covered this whole top part in iron, it would look very clean and you would never know the mess that is underneath. So let me clear this system and then I'll show you guys how it works. The system has been reset. So starting off, when you go to level up, oh, I said it's reset and I missed one. Why is that? Hold up here. Why are you outputting a signal? Why is that getting a signal? Ha! I have broken something. You are self-feeding. Okay, okay, that's easily fixable. Done. All right. So along here is going to be a sorting system. So you're gonna say, I want to level up. So it's gonna throw your shulker into here. It's gonna unload all of your skills, and they're gonna get sorted into these. And obviously, the very first one that you're gonna get is this one. That one says, hey, I'm a level 1. We have leather armor. So everyone is going to start off. This one will be lit up. And obviously you can't select anything. But that one now says you can select level 2. So if I push this button, it would do that right there. It would push this and allow you to, it'll drop in basically a level 2 thing into the system, which will throw it into your shulker. And it will immediately release everything from over here so that we can't, you know, go through it. Oh, I'm just going to click all the buttons I want to. Yep. It will do this. Bam. Send it. Reset. So let's say now we've played a lot more and we obviously have already gotten this one. Okay. Now we are a level 2. I want to come in here and nope, it will not send the signal through, but level 3, I can send it through. So we get our level 3 and we work, and obviously now we can't select that one. We can't, well, we should not be able to select that one. Did I? You know, all this work, all this time, and I've broken it. That end works perfectly, and I broke something back here. Hold on, be right. Would you believe that because I put that there, it broke the whole system? Because that was actually shutting that off. Some of you Redstoners might have seen that immediately when I did that, but I just changed it so that it goes into the side and it's not actually powering it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to break. I wanted to break that one. It's not actually powering the block, which would power this. It is, that doesn't power anything now. All right, so wait a second. Why is this not? Oh, because it needed to transfer. I broke it again. And we're back doing redstone on the fly. Added in our redstone repeater right there. So now it powers through. So yeah, now we can't select this one. Now we can't select this one, but we can select this one. So that would then give us this level here and so on and so forth. We can't select this one, but we can select this one. And throw this in here. And we can't select that one. We can't select any of these back here. You can see the redstone line has been broken. And now we can select this one. Sends the redstone line through. Now is when it would get complicated because this one actually needs to allow you to select that one or that one. And that's the reason I've got these different colors. So the orange is your main line, this main trunk line here. And then pink is where it diverges off into here. And there's actually red is the furthest one over, and orange is, I think, this one right here. I don't remember. No, magenta is over here. Orange is the main line. What am I talking about? I know this stuff. So once you get to here, you can select this one, which is that pink line down there, or the orange line. And let's say you selected the orange line. Next time through, it's going to put one there, lighting up the orange, signifying that you have this one. That one no longer works. Magenta still works because you could still level up that tree, or you could do this one right here and level up your orange. So let's say you level up the orange again. That would be this one right here. And now that one's lit and we can't select it, but we could select one of these two. So we could select our red one there. We could select our orange one here. Technically that one should probably be pink. Or we could come back here and we can select that one. Well, let's say we do end up selecting that one right there, which apparently, why did I'm trying to figure out why I diverged from using that. I think orange jumped over to that side and pink just kept going on this main one. Yeah. So now this one has been, so we could select this one right here, which was that pink line down there, or you can select one of these two. So yeah, it got a bit complicated, but it's all working now and I'm super excited about it. Now, this is going to be a pain to build in survival. I will admit that. But it works. And could it be cleaner? It probably could. But it works. And that's all I'm looking for. I'm going to, Vid's going to come in here and be like, well, you could change that, you could change that, you could change that. But look, this works. That's all I care about. And I also didn't want it to be so vertical that, I could have made this a little bit cleaner if I went more vertical. But you see all these lines here? That is the previous one making the next one available. And then, everything through the middle is turning the lights on and then canceling out your ability to select that one. So yeah, this is the skill tree, and I'm super happy about this thing. I am glad that this is done. This part in here was a nightmare. Once I got over to here, this was super simple. Once I was here, that was super simple. But it's done, and I'm so happy. And if we go over here and check on the board, right here, this is the spot that was the biggest problem, because you had 1, 2, 3 different branches, and so that meant there were 4 different directions you could go. I don't think we have that anywhere in here, except for the fact that, let's see, that one's going to branch and go there. So this will be 3 different options. Yeah, we'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure that now that I've got the warrior done, all of the rest of these can kind of just follow the same pattern. Obviously, they're going to be, different per each different line, but I can say, okay, well, this line needs this part right here. Boom, I can copy that and move it over. This line has 4 in it, that one has 4 in it, boom, put it over. So I'm super happy. This part was a headache and a half. This took me weeks off and on to figure out, and I'm done with it, and I'm happy about that. So now we can move on. Obviously, this is not what it's going to actually look like in the game. We're going to make this out of different materials. The magenta is going to stay, though. I do like the magenta pointing you to the next part of the skill tree. And yeah, this makes me happy. Obviously, also we need to put this part in, which throws things into your shulker, and we need to put in the item sorters, and then the releaser, which will allow all of these things to drop out so that you can't keep selecting things. Shame on you, Ignitors, because one thing that I was taught early on in programming, because like I said before, Redstone in Minecraft is kind of like coding or programming 3-dimensionally. One thing that I learned or was taught early on when coding is you need to prepare for any dumb inputs that the end user is going to do. So if the end user is like, well, I want to select this one. Well, no, you need to make sure they can't. Even though they shouldn't, because they're way over there, you need to make sure this can't work. So that was the biggest problem, because yeah, I gotta deal with people that just want to push buttons to push buttons. All right, let's hop back on the server and get some more done over there. After a bit of work, the tree is done. Now, there are a few spots where, like right here, I need to get some glow lichen in to light it up, because it's a little bit dark in spots. But overall, all the leaves are in, all of the limbs are in, and it's looking quite impressively large. Now, this one right here, the limbs and the leaves kind of intersect with this one, so I kind of cut it off, and this is where I cut it, and we're gonna have to extend it into where that tree comes into it. But for the most part, this one is done, and I used a whole lot of leaves, so many leaves. So I've actually been grinding out even more now, and we've got all of these leaves. Hopefully that'll be enough for that tree and the medium tree, but we'll probably need more for this big tree over here. Yeah, taking quite a bit of time, but I'm getting there. We're getting progress done, and that's awesome and amazing. But unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit different, adding in the little redstone aspect, but it's part of the process. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications, you can follow me on Twitter, you can join my Discord channel. Hope to see you guys in the next Igniter SMP. Until next time.